So, I got this book in the mail the other day. Let's talk about it.
Man Up with Mark. Mark talks about everything under the sun. You may agree with him, and again, you may not.
Yeah, I got this book. Huh? What do you think? What's on my ballot? This book came in the mail, and it's nothing but a book that explains all of the propositions on the upcoming election. Now, by the time this episode airs, we're probably going to be maybe just a couple of weeks away from the election. I hope by then I have read most of this.
You can read, right?
I don't know if I'm going to get through it all. It's 355 pages worth of information. And it's all about 12 or 13 propositions in the upcoming election. 12 or 13. Takes 355 pages of information for me to look at to consider my vote on these 13 propositions.
Can you say overkill?
That's a bit much. I can see why people get discouraged or get intimidated when it comes to voting for propositions, voting for or against. For one thing, half of them are, no, I'm going to change my mind on that. All of them are worded to the point where you don't understand what the fuck they're talking about. A yes vote could mean, ooh, no, you've just now voted against something. A no vote could mean you voted for something. It's mind-bending.
I'm confused.
I do have to say one good thing about this book. When it comes to the propositions and trying to understand what the hell they are and what you'd be voting for, I like that in this book they have people in all walks of life commenting on these propositions, arguing for or against a certain proposition. So basically you can go in this book and read the propositions, which you have to have a law degree to understand what the hell they're saying.
I'm a lawyer.
But you can go to the arguments and see what people are arguing, whether for or against the proposition. And you can get a good idea from those arguments. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I agree with that person when they say this or that about this proposition. Yeah, no, I don't want to vote no. I want to vote no on this one. Oh, yeah, okay, I want to vote yes on this one. Just from the arguments. I do like that. That is something that's worthwhile. Did they need a book this size? It's like a fucking telephone book. It's amazing.
Amazing! Amazing!
Any rate, I just wanted to give my 2 cents worth on this publication that was sent out. Kudos to the state for making sure that what we're voting for we understand. But again, shit like this intimidates people, and that's why you don't get a good number of people voting for propositions. You get a lot of people voting for the president and senators and congressmen and local officials running for office. Yeah, you get good numbers generally on a general election. Generally on a general election.
Redundant.
Hey, that was good. When the people are voting for the people, yeah, you get good numbers. But the propositions, they tend to get lower numbers because people just don't understand what the shit's going on when they read the damn proposition. They don't know what they're voting for. So they just don't. Thanks, State of Arizona, for sending this book out so that I could look at the arguments, not necessarily look at the legalese of the proposition. That just confuses me more about what the hell it is. For the most part, generally, propositions, if you vote yes, you're changing a law, or you're making a law, or you're amending the Constitution, depending on what the number is. I believe if it's a 100 number, you're amending the Constitution. If it's a 300 number, you're making or changing a law. I think that's correct. It might be the other way around. I don't know. I don't know what your state does. Your state might do different things. Does your state send out a book like this? I'd be interested, any of you out there from other states other than Arizona, if you're watching this podcast. What do you get as far as information about your propositions and amendments and all this and that are being put into your general election ballot? It would be interesting to know. But at any rate, I'm going to read through this book as best as I can. And hopefully, within the next month, I'll get through it and I'll know what the hell I'm voting for or against.
I'm sure you will.
So, let me know out there. Let me know what you guys and gals get from other states. Send me a comment. That would be great. Also, please like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. And if you would, please donate to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/manupwithmark. Any little bit would help. Every little bit would help. Okay? All right. That's it for today. See ya.
If you have a question or comment, email Mark at manupwithmark.com.